Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy with the one and only. And aren't we all lucky for that? Me. All right. I saw Morbius. I saw Moon Knight episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I have thoughts. You guys have questions? Let me know. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in. I had a friend of mine staying with me for the last 8 days. And she was staying in this room, so my setup had been all wonky, but now she is gone. I'm devastated. And I am in the room back to normal. So that. I've had a really shitty day of really shitty news. And I would just appreciate some love. So send positive comments. I had a really shitty day. By anybody's standards. I had like just a fucking awful day. And I know this sucks when I do this, but I can't talk about it. And one day I know I can, and I can't wait until that day. But from morning, noon, and night, I got like 5 pieces of really shitty information today. And it'd be really nice to here's some good things. So send in Streamlabs and Super Chats. If anything good happened to you today, that always really helps. Last night I got some really shitty news too. And then I came home and my friend was here and it was so nice to not be by myself. And she had an amazing day. And it just made me feel so much better. Cause genuinely, like, even when things suck for me, I just root for you guys so hard. And so let me know if something good happened to you. It makes me feel better. So hopefully it did. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat. We're also going to be talking about Morbius and Moon Knight. So let's get into some of that stuff. Is Morbius out? I know it comes out April 1st, but they do those Thursday. Have any of you guys seen Morbius? Is Moon Knight out? I saw the first 4 episodes. They initially dropped it without telling us that they had dropped it in our Disney debut. And then they put it back up. I didn't think I was going to be able to watch it, but they put it back up. So I watched the first 4. Let's start with Morbius and move to Moon Knight. Non-spoiler, obviously. But before I do any of that, let's check what you guys are talking about in the Streamlabs. I know it's a late show today. This morning I worked and shit popped up that I had to handle. Then I went and filmed The Big Thing with Christian Harloff. It was really fun. And it's so nice because Christian and I live really close to each other. And it was a fun episode. And we got to talk about some real things, some stupid shit. That's going to air on Monday, I think. On Monday. Yeah. I couldn't make that up, but I think that's when it was. So let's see what you guys are talking about. Haskell says Moon Knight drop Wednesday, 3 a.m. So you guys have already seen Moon Knight? Or no? And how many? Haskell says Morbius first showings began 4 hours ago. All right. Ryan Payne, not yet. I'm going to watch Morbius tomorrow. Moon Knight is out. How many episodes of Moon Knight are out? Isn't it great when I'm good? People call me a critic and I'm like, but I'm not a critic because I have no idea what's going on. I am a fan who is fucking lucky enough that for some reason I get sent some things and then sometimes I talk about them on here like a fan. And if I don't like them, because I'm not a critic, if I don't like something, I don't have to talk about it, which is so fucking cool. Because I don't like shitting on creators because they're trying. Nobody's like, I want to make shit. So yeah, we'll talk about that. In the Streamlabs, like I said, were y'all listening or no? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. I'm so stupid sometimes. Not really, though. I'm very smart. In the Streamlabs, Glenn Caesar, the Zen one himself, said, thanks, Roxy, and everyone who's battling. Oh my God, am I battling these days, Glenn? He's thanking us, and he's saying, winner, chicken dinner. Very important. Sending love to my family. Talked to my grandma again today. I told you guys she's been in the hospital. She's doing okay. We're hoping for a tomorrow release. Yeah, fingers crossed. So I was on the phone with her today. Fortunately, she was not any of my bad news today, which is great. Thank you, Glenn, for checking in on everybody. PLD says, so sorry you're having a shitty day. Sending love. I'm psyched that I made the trip out to LA. It's nice to be back. I didn't know you were here, PLD. That's great. That's awesome. Hope you're having a blast. John Get Bent sent after the stream the other day. He said, I saw a quote today you might enjoy. I thought it was pretty on point. Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. Yeah, I agree. And he sent 420, which I always love. I kind of agree with that. And I don't think you should argue what a good person should be, but we should help each other be the best person that we can, I think. Or we should try. Lloyd Nance in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, Hi, Roxy. Hi, Lloyd. Team Steez. Oh, it's so weird having Steph gone. We haven't really spoken at all. Maybe texted like 2 times. So I know she's having fun. That means she's having a good time. And I see the same Instagram stories you guys do. Today, she was like, It's so cold here in Copenhagen. And I was like, Oh, this is me. I'm like, "Oh, is it poor baby on your Euro trip, your amazing 3-week vacation? Are you cold?" I went to text her that, and then I was just like, "Maybe don't be a cunt, Roxy." So instead, I just texted her. I was like, "I love you. I hope you're having the absolute best time," because that's really how I feel. But she keeps putting up these videos being like, "It's so cold," and I'm like, "Oh, is your vacation so cold?" And I'm with her. I fucking love the warm. But I told her before she went, I was like, "You're deciding to go somewhere cold in March. You know, it's gonna be chilly." Her fashion is fucking on point. I don't know how she brought all these outfits, but she did. Carl Maxey says, I just watched Morbius. It's actually okay. Interesting take. I have similar feelings that I will get to. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in your bits, bots, thoughts, and twats, aka just your Streamlabs and super chats. Would love to see them. Let's talk Morbius. Morbius is a movie. Let's name facts about Morbius, okay? Morbius is a movie. It's a movie. I'm curious what this movie has on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's look into it. So far we've gotten to Morbius is a movie and Morbius Rotten Tomatoes. It's a movie made by Sony, and it's about a oh, it has a 16%. That's not nice. 69 audience though. It's about a character named Morbius, and other facts are that it's a Spider-Man adjacent property. And other facts are that Jared Leto is in it, and Matt Smith, and Adria Arjona, or however you say that goddess's name. So those are some facts about Morbius. I think that the fact that it has a 16% on the tomato meter is way too harsh, because this movie is not good. It's not, but it's also certainly not the worst movie I've ever seen. A lot of it looks cool. I think that this movie really genuinely, they were like, here's the thing. There are no rules to this movie, and there are no rules in this universe, whatever universe we're in. So, as long as it looks cool, let's fucking ride this baby. And they kind of did, and a lot of it did just look awesome. Some of it was a little strange, like, they'll establish somebody's powers or the way they move, and then they'll just completely shift on that, and it looks cool, and then but you're like, "That doesn't make sense, but alright." Or yeah, things like that. The performances were good, solid, which is great, and I actually didn't Jared Leto, who I sometimes can't stand, he is good in this, and I loved Matt Smith in this. He's the one having the most fun. He's kind of quirky and reminds me he's got a lot of like grooviness to him. He does these cool little dances and he's just enjoying himself, and so I enjoyed watching him. It was the first act moved, then about the halfway mark we get this 10-minute VO where we're hearing Jared Leto speak, and he's kind of explaining something that We already understand how it works. And that's where the movie started to drag a little. And I was like, oh no, this movie's going to be okay as long as it moves. But when it doesn't move, it's a bummer because it's slow. Yeah, not too shabby though. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're already going to go see it, I think you're going to have positive feelings about aspects of it. Probably not all of it. I certainly enjoyed Venom more. I'm only comparing those because a lot of people hated Venom, but it was really fun, and so I liked it. This is not as fun as Venom. I actually liked Venom 2 better than I liked this as well. So, I think this one's gonna struggle to find its audience, 'cause I'm not really sure who that is. There's 2 post credits or a mid and a post scenes. Neither of them made any sense. So that was the taste that this movie leaves you with. You get there and you're like, "Huh?" And so, hmm, yeah, yeah, it's fine. The movie's fine. I felt like some of the audience enjoyed it enough that I would have guessed that this had like a 40 or 50 on Rotten Tomatoes. But then again, as I've been on the podcast many times, Rotten Tomatoes is wrong sometimes. Isn't it a wild company model that the company doesn't stand by the score because they don't pick the score? It's kind of a cool out. Yeah, the Sonyverse is trying. And it's doing this whole 90s comic book thing but 69% of the audience score, I get that. I get it. If somebody said to me this was their favorite movie, I'd be like, "What the fuck?" But if somebody said to me this is the worst movie you've ever seen, I would say you haven't seen enough movies then. So that, 'cause it's still a big budget movie. So there's still some cool things to look at. Let's go into the Streamlabs, see what it is you guys are talking about. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. We're also going to talk about Moon Knight here. So getting your questions, comments, concerns about that now. All right. In the Streamlabs, Christian Hardesty with that massive support. No comment, just support. Thank you. I need it. Life's tough. Wear a helmet, you know? I should have worn a helmet. Why has nobody got me a helmet? It's probably because I never knew how to ride a bike. Glenn Caesar says, thank you, Gary Smith, for battling throughout your life, taking the time and energy to be there for me. Thanks for showing up and being a support for me, creating a special CP healing ceremony for me all those years ago, and helping me however you can. Rest in peace. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Thank you for letting us know, Glenn. Sending you love too. Wow, what a day. What a fucking day. Should we talk about Moon Knight? Who of you guys have seen the first episode? Still spoiler free. Still completely spoiler free. Let me know if you've seen Moon Knight or if you intend on watching Moon Knight. They did something really weird for Moon Knight. They gave us 6 they gave us 4 of the 6 episodes, which I'm just kind of wildly surprised by. All right, let's see where you guys are at. Haskell says Moon Knight was awesome. Kurt Hagen says, I love the first episode. Cena says, yes. Brandy, my girl. I saw it. I was confused. Right now and later says, I've seen Moon Knight. Carl Maxey says, I've seen Moon Knight. Christian Harsey saw it yesterday. Curtis says that he's seen it. Andrew Thomas has not. Mike Joyce saw the first one. Just Ashley saw it. Okay. So keep in mind, Zeno R saw it. Andrew W has not. Keep in mind, this is a spoiler free. If you spoil things in the chat, you get banned for life. You dicks. I don't know if that's even true, but just don't do it because you're an ass. So I was surprised because we will talk about this on Only Stupid Answers tomorrow. So check out their Patreon because I'm excited to get into it. But from my understanding, DJ is really not a fan of this. And then many other people I've spoken to really didn't like the show. So I was surprised when I watched it that I was like, huh, I actually like this. And I was like, "Is nobody gonna like this?" Because I actually like this, and granted, I don't know jack shit about Moon Knight. So, DJ's opinion here is gonna be completely different than mine and probably has more merit because he's a diehard Moon Knight fan, and so the things that could piss him off wouldn't piss me off because I don't know Moon Knight from a hole in the wall. I don't know if that's fully how that expression works. Usually, well, whatever, that's fine. But I watched it, and with no comparison game for me, I just thought it was good. I I like it. I think it helped that I watched it the 4 episodes. I watched 2 and then went and watched Morbius and then watched 2 more Moon Knight, so I was really looking forward to Moon Knight. Not because there's any correlation, but just because it's a better story, and I'm loving Oscar Isaac. I always love him. I think he's just an interesting person to watch. We could watch him watch paint dry. I And after the reason they clearly gave us 4 episodes is because something happens in the 4th episode that makes you be like, "Huh, where the fuck is this series going?" Because you think you know, and then you don't know, but no spoilers, but it just was like, "Wow, I really don't know what's happening here." So, yeah, I don't feel like I have the show fully figured out, and I like that. I like that. But I don't know enough about the character to know if they're doing him justice. You know, that quote, like, "They're not doing him justice." Well, I don't know because to me, this is it's annoying when people say this, but, like, this is my Moon Knight. This is what I know of Moon Knight. Let's see. Carl Maxey says, "I love Moon Knight so far. I personally think they should have cast a Jewish actor because the character is Jewish. It's a phenomenal nitpick." Oh, it's a personal nitpick. I think it's nitpick. And Oscar Isaac is Jewish. He is not a practicing Jew, but he has Jewish blood. And he, yeah, he's not like he's not somebody who's raised Jewish, but he does have Jewish blood, if that makes you feel any better. And I really feel like it hasn't. Beforehand, I was like, oh, it's a bummer because, with WeWorks, with Jared Leto, he's not Jewish, and with the fucking Shrink Next Door, with Will Ferrell not being Jewish, or with Catherine Hahn not being Jewish, and they're having bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs and all the stuff, or with Rachel Brosnahan from Mrs. Maisel not being Jewish, or the rabbi in Transparent, or there's like 5,000. Usually, the Jews are never cast as Jews, and I think that that's frustrating. But and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but so far it hasn't really played in too much. Not that that makes it better or worse, but I don't know, maybe that helps you a little bit. It hasn't bothered me, and he is. So, anyway, maybe that helps. My convoluted circle of thinking might just be helpful. Hey, hey. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in. Make sure you let me know your thoughts on Moon Knight, on Morbius, and anything else. Glenn Caesar says, if you choose to, I hope you see, feel, and or perceive yellow-colored sparkles and green sparkles of happiness. Oh, it's interesting because it says green colored, but the Streamlabs cuts things off. So it says green colo, and then the next line just says red sparkles. And I was like, ooh, are we adding a color here? But it's just the end of colored. Happiness and joy and healing swirling around you as you breathe in. No boogers. More love and breathe out. Stress and yucky energies with each exhale. RJ and Rockstars, please remember to say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm fully unique. I'm good people. I'm worthy. My story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. Being caring and fully unique makes you humane, valuable, and cozy fire to be near. You know what I did yesterday for the first time, which was so fucking weird, and I couldn't even believe I did it. And then I was like, wow, I really need some help right now. I came home and I was sitting on the couch by myself because my friend hadn't gotten home yet. And sitting on the couch and just out loud, for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know what came over me. And I just said, oh, I'm so ugly. And then I just was like tearing up and I was like, why did you just think that? And why'd you just say that out loud to myself? And I was like, oh, you're just not in a good spot right now, Rox. Like you are just really hurting. Cause I don't even know what what I was talking about, like, whether it was about my looks or my soul or my energy or what, and I just said that, and I was like, "Ugh, I hate that." I can't even believe that that's, like, where I'm just at right now, and I don't know if any of you guys feel that way, but anyway, so Glenn, your messages are always really sweet because they remind me to breathe, and even though I don't believe the things you're writing about me right now, it is nice to say to myself that I'm humane and worthy. Because even on the days you don't believe it, like, self-talk, it definitely, like, gets to you at some point, even if you don't mean it fully, fake it till you make it kinda thing, so in the super chat, Carl Maxey says, "I hope the Moon Knight series plays like the movie Split." I like that movie. By the way, I never learned how to ride a bike either. Failed once as a kid, never tried again. Yeah. It's it's anytime somebody says, "It's like riding a bike," I'm like, "Well, can't fucking do that." So, there's that. Streamlabs.com/OxyStryer or super chat in. Let's see what Glenn has to say now. He says, "Hopefully you live in serenity and truly get to see, feel, and perceive harmony and the ability to fly free, aka to just be you always and in always in your day-to-day life, today, tomorrow, and beyond. You're good people, inspiration, and ultimate treasure. Treasure, do. That is what you are." I guess we're probably not going to talk much about this, but y'all saw that Chris Rock performed in Boston and got a standing ovation and, um, did not he said, "I'm sure you're hoping to hear me talk about what happened, but I'm not gonna do that." So, still haven't written any jokes on that. Probably will at one point, and they'll be powerful and funny, but not now, and I was like, "Totally fair. Totally fucking fair." Brandy says, "I heard about that." Yeah. It's become such a gross thing to talk about that I actually just hope it disappears forever, but that doesn't seem likely. Imagine being a human being and just everyone's talking about you guys. Will Smith, now the Academy is debating taking his Oscar and also debating kicking him out of the Academy, which I don't think they will do, but and yeah, Andrew W. in here talking about Bruce Willis retiring. I saw that yesterday because of aphasia. Gosh, it's so sad and unfair when people get fucking diseases like that. Fucking horrible. Ugh. Well, that's been a fun end to the show, yeah? Y'all y'all really have some good energy after that one? And not one of you guys sent me in a good thing that happened to you today. I'm not leaving here. I'm putting my foot down until you guys start telling me anything good that took place in your life today. Maybe it was a good phone call, good news from work, maybe you did a good job with something, maybe it was your affirmations, anything. Y'all, come on. Something good had to have happened. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in. Write them in the chat. Let me know. There's got to be some good things we can end this stream on. And I just am convinced there are. Glenn Caesar in the stream up says, "I have seen Moon Knight. I've seen DJ's tweet too, LOL, but I've seen a lot of people in the nerd space that really are enjoying the show and are excited about the rest of the series. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow's Only Stupid Answers." You ain't got that vowel, so I'm so bad. Oh, good. Cena Bigelow said, "My dad's surgery went well." Yes, Cena. Mike Dre says, "I had delicious barbecue for lunch." Yes. Thanks to my girl Brandy putting the Streamlabs link in. Brandy, Ashley was staying here this week, and Ashley was like, "You ever talk to Brandy anymore?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Oh my God. Through the show, Brandy met the love of her life," and like was just raving. She was really excited to hear about everything. And then I showed her pictures of you guys. I'm like such a soccer mom. Andrew Thomas says, "I finished editing an episode today." Woo woo. Curtis Mason, "I got a $3 raise. That's huge." Yes. John Bainbridge went out for burgers and beers. Burgers and beers. It's almost like chicken and beers. Yes. Michelle O'Rourke, "I finished 3 dresses of my own design today, Roxy," sis. Oh my God. Get it, sis. Yes. Love that. Carl Maxey got to see me, and that's good news. All right. Yeah. Brandy said my old boss that fired me 2 months ago is begging me to come back today. Oh, feels so good to be wanted. Yes. Y'all see my nails I got? How could I be how could I not be okay when I look at these nails? Come on. Let's go. Paid another month of rent today. Greg. The new World Girls episode was my highlight today. Okay, I think it's the best episode. I don't know why it's doing the worst of any episode. The newest World Girls episode, how did you guys feel? I thought it was fucking sick. I really mean that. Todd Fair, Morbius was terrible, probably the worst movie of the year so far. No, Todd, did you not get the message? We're saying good things about life today. Come on. Christian Hardesty says, I got nothing. Christian, you gave me so much support today, and that was one of the best things that's happened to me all week. So that you get to be my good thing of the day. So that streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Glenn Caesar says, RJ, my CP symptoms are improving. Snaps for fucking Glenn, man. And I feel pretty good today. So I assume that my teacher's energies are working. That's amazing. Now that he's free of his physical body. So yeah, I'm glad that he lives on through you and his teachings. It's super important. Thank you. Thank you. The World Girls is excellent. So yup. Thanks, Glenn. Let's see. Lamenia. It's like the darkness in the night. No, that's Disturbia. It was a beautiful 72-degree day. Where? Damn. Andrew Thomas, I'm cheering for NC this weekend. Don't say that too loud so Christian can hear you. Raise up. Yeah. Let's see. Vicious Ocean, tell them only if you pay your triple and buy you a car. I'll pay you triple and buy you a car. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Send in any last minute love. Appreciate the love that I've gotten so far. If you are watching this after the fact or now, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment about how you feel about Moon Knight. No spoilers, or Morbius when you see it. All that good sis. No, all that good shit. All that good sis. Who knows? Ooh, Cine Boogaloo. Oh, I finished my education portfolio today. Tina, I don't even know what that means, but fuck yeah, babe. What's an education portfolio? What's it mean? Glenn says some Streamlabs for you, Roxy. I read all of them. I read them all. About Moon Knight, about the CP symptoms, about harmony and flying free, good people, sparkles and joy, Gary Smith, singing his name, keeping him alive. Yeah, I read them all. Except for this one coming through from Christian Hardesty with more big support. Christian, being one of your good things for your week is fucking awesome. Makes me smile so much. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, man. You rock. All right, y'all. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Justice for the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. You guys are still sending good things. Comment something good on the video too. Ron like Moon Knight. Let's see. There's a couple more good things. Cena Bigelow means that I'm much closer to teaching certificate. Yes. Mike Joy's new Severance episode. Can't wait to watch that. Fucking love that show. All right, y'all. Send bunnies. Send hugs. And I'll see you guys on Only Stupid Answers tomorrow. Not here. Yeah, Brandy, I told Ash we met. She was freaking out. She was like, what? When? How? I was like, yeah. That makes me special. Okay. Bye, friends. Later.